So, can someone fill in Adam on what's happened so far? Let me write down the time.
Just flung a bottle of water all over the room. Does that count? So we talked to the captain of the ship, and I'm not gonna try names. We talked to the captain of the ship that we just took over, and she was very nice and gave us a bunch of information, and only asked that we return her to a major port and let her take her officers with her. So we said we would. We gave Sindora, right? We gave Sindora enough crew to man the other ship, mostly with people that we trust. And then we went to Goat's Head and spoke with the captain for Goat's Head. And once again, not gonna try names.
Officer Mila.
Mila.
He was not the leader. He was just a minor official.
Oh. Okay. Alright, well, we spoke with someone who knew what they were doing at Goat's Head. Found out a little bit of information about the wow. I should be writing these names down because they're just not staying in my head. The female captain that owns the port with the fortress tower.
Lady Agatha Smythe.
Yeah. Lady
Of
Agatha.
Tidewater Rock.
Tidewater Rock, thank you. And she is currently missing and looking for a husband.
The audience would like me to remind Uncle Books that all of his blood vials were mysteriously found thrown overboard.
Sorry, Adam. We couldn't do anything about it.
Okay.
My research will just have to start over.
I actually did protest, but
So yeah, you didn't tell us that the Grim Reaper wanted souls.
I'm telling you now. Retconning. Like I said, and I don't know if we were on stream or not, but I initially thought that was only pertaining to me, and then I read it a little closer, and then realized the party was involved in that threat, and then at that point decided to share the information. I thought it was a specter from from deeds from my past that were coming back to haunt me.
I love how we have all this recorded so that later you guys can go back and be like, oh.
You what? Anything else that I missed, y'all, of importance?
You also, because you guys ported it, you will need to pay out 1 plunder to your crew for shore leave.
Of course.
Right. Crap. Where does our plunder stand?
6. We have 6
Oh.
plunder.
Oh, okay. Well, we're doing all right then. 6 after we pay them.
Yep.
So we want to farm some infamy while we're here. Probably a good call.
Farm some
Yeah.
infamy. Yeah, sure. Okay.
What is your... What's Ferris's bluff right now?
Rather than
What?
trying to maximize the bluff or whatever,
Uh,
why don't you decide what kind of stories you're going to be telling and work from there? How will you raise your infamy?
Well, we should tell about how we overran the.
Well, there was a little blood magic used on the mana core, which was a sight to behold.
Blood magic.
Yeah, the big fight with the Manicore. We haven't told that one yet.
Bloody
Some
books
ma-
in the Mana Core. Sounds like a good pirate poem.
And the name of the ship. Change
So-
our name of our ship.
Ah, yes. To the
No, we
dancing
didn't.
Dolphin.
What was the name of it before?
Laughing dolphin.
Sandbalot.
no.
Dolphin.
Sandbalot. Sandbalot.
It's probably got.
Sandbalot.
Yeah, we can put out.
Oh yeah, whatever did happen to that Manicore?
You guys killed
Did
it,
it just-
right?
No.
Oh no. Well, it just flew off, then. I guess if the crew surrendered, you guys don't get the Mana Core. That's not
Damn it.
happening. You don't have any Manticore drainers. None of you speak Osirian.
Well, we've acquired 13 crew members that speak Osirian.
That's true. However, the Manicore is pretty intelligent. It's probably flying off somewhere around Goat's Head, hunting jungle goats and eating them, having the time of its life.
Manticore, stay with us. You're cuddly. 18.
No,
No.
it was hostile to you, so no. Not even close enough.
Worth trying.
Although maybe you guys do catch the Manicore who is singing an Osirian while it's killing a goat and eating it in midair, and it's like, I'm having the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I like the idea of a Manicore doing an aerial barrel roll while ripping a goat's head off for some reason.
Internet, make it happen.
So, what tales will you tell, how will you tell them, and how long will you tell them for?
Yeah, we can tell the tale of the Manicore, we can tell the tale of us overrunning the Sandbalot and battle on the high seas.
Okay.
How we outmaneuvered them in no time.
It was a very fast battle, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So who's telling the tale?
Cool, not me. Unless it involves a sword or an axe, y'all are on your own.
Books, there are probably a few rituals. You think you've picked them up. They will, of course, leave a fiendish taint upon the bow, but you could excise the good spirit growing within it, if that was your wish.
That is definitely my wish.
You'll need to sacrifice a few crabs or something like that, maybe a seagull or two. It'll, some hours of chanting, some incense, some salt circles. Basic.
I'm going to make it a baby seal just to make sure the taint is removed.
Oh my god.
So do the rest of us see him conducting some sort of
First off,
sacrifice?
There's no baby seals here.
Wow,
No,
and we thought slavery was bad.
No, I was doing this in private. That's why I sent the whisper.
Indeed. So none of you see him doing this. You might catch a faint odor of sulfur coming from his private bunk or something, but for the most part, he keeps the laboratory to himself, right? Him and Tomes.
Yeah.
So just do it whenever he knows that his nephew's not going to be there. A couple, speak to voices from the beyond. A couple drops of blood in a vial. Stuff like that. It'll take you 3 days, and then you'll break the paladin's hold upon his bow
Awesome.
and make it just a normal magical bow.
I figured that I've been, doing that magical blood experiments down there anyways, so it's not going to
yeah.
be at a norm for him to be messing around with petri dishes and blood experimentation.
A whiff of brimstone. So, who is telling the tales to gain your infamy check?
Are you still with us, Dan?
Well, what check is it?
Bluff, intimidate, or perform.
I will defer to the captain.
I already failed my check for the day, guys.
And
Alright.
oh, I'm sorry. As I told you, you can only gain the infamy in major ports, the 5 major ports that are listed.
Oh, well.
Getting it in Rickety Squibs was a one-time thing.
It was a tutorial thing.
Yes.
Come on,
Oh,
Keith
so
Jones.
Goat's Head didn't qualify. Okay.
Yeah, Goat's Head's too small. You could spread the word of you here, but it would not get to anyone that would matter very quickly.
Are we good on crew?
Yep.
I think so.
You seem to have 27 crew listed, which is more than enough.
All right. Where to next, Captain?
That's Commodore.
Does the quartermaster need to sell off any of the things we've captured before we leave port?
That would probably be a good idea. Alright, we still have that vindictive harpoon. We still have... Four plus 1 heavy did we already sell the 4 plus 1 heavy crossbow bolts?
I think they were on the block, but I don't think we ever decided to sell them because we had enough with everything else.
Alright, so I'm putting them back on the block. They're,
Oh.
what, 50 each? That's
Something
their base
like that.
price?
Yeah. So Dom has this to say: Books is a madman.
Oh, he is.
That'd be cool to see a
Okay,
version of Mad
silver.
Max with pirate ships.
Masterwork Silver Greatsword? Do we want that? Or do we put it on the chopping block?
I'm sorry, what was it? Masterwork Silver Greatsword?
Greatsword. Yep.
I mean, personally, I would keep anything silver if you don't have a silver item on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. We don't have another silver weapon. If we run across lycanthropes, which we've heard were shark like 19 times so far, I think having one would be a great idea.
Okay. How about the Vindictive Harpoon? Can we put that on the chopping block?
It is a specialist weapon. So, I mean, having a returning magical throwing weapon is not a bad thing, but nobody can use it effectively, so... I'll leave it up to you guys. I don't see any great reason to...
I think
And the Masterwork Chains shirt and longsword. Longsword, or
Masterwork?
just... No, longsword's just normal. I'm gonna mark it for the chop block.
I didn't know we had a Masterwork chain shirt. I thought somebody claimed that.
No, I'm holding out.
I bought one. I didn't know we had one.
I think it was after you bought one.
Oh, we got it later? Oh, okay. Well, I don't feel so bad then. Yeah, we can sell it. Unless we have someone else that needs it, crew.
Nope.
Okay.
I could make use of it, but I'm holding out for Mithril.
Alright.
So 4 plus 1 heavy crossbow bolts, Masterwork chain
I'd like the
shirt.
Masterwork chain shirt if no one's taking it.
Okay.
Okay. Don't you have a spell failure chance?
I'm
That's
a divine
arcane.
caster.
Divine, yeah.
Ah. Okay, so the longsword, that'll sell for 10, roughly. Vindictive harpoon, how much does that sell for?
I just pulled it up. Cost is 5305.
Isn't it returning though?
It is returning.
So wouldn't it be more than that?
Yeah, if
That's
it's
the
+1.
that's the construction cost in the book.
Yeah,
It's a construction cost.
it's a named weapon, so
Ah,
If that's a construction cost, then that's the sell cost.
yes.
Correct? Nice.
Well, that means we have enough to go get the ship squibbed if we want to.
5305, 110. Did we ever divvy up that? Yeah, I think we did. We did divvy up that 184.
Yeah.
$54.15. I'm assuming even split. Yep. No objections.
I mean, I'm always going to grumble, but that's just going to be constant.
Okay. So we got 1353. 7 silver, 5 copper. Alright, it's at the bottom of the loot list. The new numbers. Go ahead and add
1353 each.
1353, 7 silver, 5 copper.
Okay. So what now?
Well, I'm going to mark those off. Delete them from the loot list.
What is the pachewing sound? I don't know what's happening.
Hitting delete.
Ah, okay.
Is there any reason not to go to Tidewater Rock? Is there anywhere else that people would like to go at this time?
At this time, no. I think it's pretty clear what we need to do. We need our own facilities.
I think you may want to seriously consider getting a level up before going to Tidewater Rock.
Alright, so let's find another ship.
I think, is there any place that we can explore on land that we may want to loot, raid, or pillage? I'm asking.
Well, we know that Magangi's Cove is under the control of, was it 2 allied pirate captains? What about Harkin's Redoubt?
Beacons,
You can probably find some ships going through there.
yeah, let's find a ship.
Do we want to go hunting ships, or do we want to pretend to be a big fat merchant? Speaking of which, buy second flag.
Ah, yes.
And lure them in and then actually be able to use our ballistas on them.
I'm a fan of that
You know
second
what
plan.
You know what would actually be pretty cute would be lure in pirates. they think we're a merchant ship.
Yeah, but other pirates might actually have, real ballistas that face forward.
Yeah.
Alright, ship hunting, I guess.
Okay.
Patrolling the waters around Harkin's Redoubt.
All right. So when you are halfway between Goat's Head and Harkin's Redoubt, right about here, you find the sun is slipping beneath the sky, but then behind you to the east, you notice a pillar of smoke rising. and there's no land near enough to that area for you to think that that would be on land. Whatever is burning has to be on the water.
Can we tell how far away it is, approximately?
Less than 20 miles. You could get there before night falls.
Shall we?
Yeah, sounds good.
Might be a trap. All right, let's do it.
Okay. With the stiff wind behind you, you find your way closer to what appears to be an ongoing battle. Can anyone make a knowledge local check to identify the ships involved?
Please. 25.
Okay, Books, you identify the ship being boarded currently as the brig Vorsfang. And Kid Tomes, you identify a single-masted Chelish cutter, a sailing ship called the Famished Main, which you know is piloted by Captain Sivantris Tisserand. And they are currently boarding the Vorsfang.
How about we board the Shellish ship and make them fight to return to their home territory?
So is this a free captain? I think I remember her name from the list.
No. The
Alright.
captain of the Vorsfang is, even from this distance, you can see that he has been hung by the neck from the mast. And they're currently setting the Vorsfang on fire, even though it's still attached to the Famished Main.
Alright, yeah, let's run down the Chalice ship.
Board the Famished Main.
Is there any chance we could save the other ship?
We'll have to find out. So you guys, what's your priority? Are you trying to save the Vorsfang, or are you trying to board the Famished Main?
I mean, if the captain's strung up, the crew's probably dead.
How bad a condition does the ship being set on fire look?
It is on fire from both the stern and the bow.
Do we believe that we would be able to extinguish it and have a marketable ship at the end, or will it basically be junk?
Probably not.
Taking
It's,
create water into consideration.
the fire is currently reaching the water line along the outside of the ship.
Okay.
Alright, in that case, let's focus on the thing that will actually give us money.
Okay. Let's set it up.
Of course, there may be good loot in the other ship, but by now I'm sure they've gotten all that out.
And if they haven't, I can always dive right in.
That sounds wise.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we got all kind of
Crazy powers. Yeah.
crazy water breathing stuff.
Yeah, we could just have Sarissa do air bubble. I could do my own touch of the sea. Anyways,
Okay.
how many actions can we take before we come within range?
Probably one.
One, huh?
I mean, if you want to cast a bunch of prep spells, that's fine, but you can't have like 4 things right before you jump on board, you know? Like rounds
Okay.
per level stuff.
Well,
So-
I'm just making shield extract, dex mutagen.
You guys are boarding the Chelish Main, or I'm sorry, the Famished Main. You can pick where on board you'd like to jump onto.
As my action before I board, can I do a summons?
I don't see why you couldn't, but the thing about that is if you're taking hostile actions before you land, they'll be doing the same thing, such as shooting you while you're summoning.
Yeah. That takes the fun out of it.
I'm gonna burn a scroll of mage armor on myself, and
Okay.
then burn a scroll which lasts 1 hour, and then if I can, I'd like to enlarge Sifrig before we board.
So, which is the burning ship?
The southern one. I'm sorry, the burning ship is the northern one. The southern
Alright,
one is the
so-
one you're boarding.
We're coming in over here, I guess?
wherever you'd
along
like to.
this southern side.
And so, as you know, when you board, you're flat-footed.
I think I'll start there. We're covering each of the decks.
So if it's allowed, Master Scourge, you're gonna be enlarged right before we
And-
board.
And I'm just gonna drink a Dex mutagen and drink a shield extract, and like a shield extract right before I board. Dex mutagen will last 40 minutes. So there is that.
Okay. Alright, so you guys slide in. Your ship automatically grapples the famished main. As the famished main's marines begin cutting themselves away from the Vorsfang, you find that both parties expend their surprise rounds, doing nothing. Let's see here. Can everyone make a perception check?
Mm.
Uncle Books. Oh, that was your initiative roll.
Yeah.
So just Uncle Books. You hear the sound of what seems to be at least a dozen people calling for help above the roar of the fire.
Oh. Crap.
I have a little maniacal laughter. Some trapped fools are on board that ship, still alive, drawing their last breath.
Okay, Uncle Books, you're up first.
All right. I'm going to do some Fiendish Albatross style and throw a bomb at that guy right there. I have a longbow in hand, by the way.
Which, I don't know where you're throwing the bomb. I didn't
Oh,
see.
I thought
Okay.
I
I got
right
it.
there. Gotcha. And here we go. Ooh, that's a threat to crit. So an AC 12 to confirm.
Yes. So you will hit the primary target for 13 points of damage. And the other guy needs to make his splash. Which he does not, and will take 6 splash. Anything else?
I'm going to move. I just want to make sure I'm not. Let's see here. So moving upstairs, is that counting for double then?
Yes. And this is the upstairs, obviously.
Okay.
And as you guys board the famished main, you do notice that it has 4 ballistas. 2 fore and 2 aft.
Wow. All right, you said I am enlarged.
Yes, that was my basically the action I did before.
Ah, great, thank you.
Okay. Kid Tomes. How long is that enlarge going to last? 1 minute?
1 minute. Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Gonna study him as a move action. 5-foot step and ready to jab anyone who comes within threat range.
Okay. You'll get your action immediately as a guy runs up, drawing his cutlass and moving with his buckler between you and him.
Brilliant. Oof, so close to crit.
So just 4. And he will counter strike.
Nope.
This. So their guy is going to charge Books, who set him on fire. Runs around the corner, slashing wildly with his cutlass. Is not going to get anything happening there. This guy is going to pull out his light crossbow and fire it at... Master Scourge seems like a great target for that. That is not going to hit. He's going to step back. Finally, this guy is going to move in behind Kid Tom Suaga and AOO.
Yeah. One damage.
So you kind of scratch his buckler in the process. He seems kind of upset. Captain Ferris.
Okay, so Uncle Books cackled maniacally and said that people were trapped on the other boat.
I think he may have said something to that effect.
Did I get my answer about when I asked him where are they trapped? Do we see anyone on the ship in the flames, or are they presumably below decks?
On the top deck of the Vorsfang, you see about 20 Chilaxian sailors who are currently locking down the ship and jumping back over to the famished main now that it's being cut away.
Okay. I move to here. I start to do a summon, so it'll be a standard and a standard.
Okay. Master Scourge.
Decisions. Hope you guys can sew this up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I can get the other ship taken care of if you want.
Oh, okay.
I just want to smash something.
If you can save them, I'll just smash stuff then.
Creative use of fire and water elementals. I'm going to try and burn a hole into the lower deck and then use water to put everything out.
Okay. In that case, if I am... How much is the distance down from here?
10 feet.
Okay,
You
since
took
I'm
that, no
10 feet, I can just drop that down without...
Smash the hell light behind me.
Box, take care of the guy behind me.
I think I'm going to provoke no matter what I do, because I can't move around much anymore.
If you jump over the railing, you're not going to provoke.
Just think what your character would do without hindrance.
Remember that you have 10-foot reach as well.
Yeah, but to get the flank...
Ah. To get the flank, of course.
Yeah, but that will stop them all from moving around. So yeah, I'm going to move from here. I will likely provoke from... Well, no, actually, if I just drop down to there, I shouldn't, right?
Indeed, you will not.
Okay, good. Then I will gankify the guy between me and Uncle Books.
I'll need you to make an acrobatics check to jump that far.
Oh.
If you want it to be non-provoking. You know, because you'll have to jump at least 10 feet out. Okay, yeah.
No.
You land solidly
Easily.
behind this guy.
Easily.
You're now threatening
Alright,
pretty
so
much
let's-
everybody.
Alright, then I will, 2 for flank. Is he flat-footed? No, he's already moved. 18 hit?
Is that including your flank?
Yes.
Okay, so as you turn around, he manages to get his shield up just in time to block your blow.
Blah. Okay. Alright.
Excellent.
2 misses. Next.
Yep, I got it, Commodore Ferris. I understand your plan. This guy is going to 5-foot step in, draw his cutlass and begin smacking Master Scourge in the face. 22.
Oh yeah.
For 4 points of damage. This guy in the back is going to step here, then pull out his crossbow and begin firing it.
Which guy's that?
The guy that's 15 feet away.
Oh, he is. Oh, it's 2 corners. Okay. Shame I don't threaten with that whip.
And then he reloads it. Uncle Books.
Punch him in the face. In the face.
Now, am I able to 5-foot step back at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you've already paid the penalty for moving up.
Okay. Alright. So I'm going to finish Albatross style that guy. And let's see if I get it.
Yes.
Alright. And then I will throw a bomb at that same person.
Okay.
Probably missing.
Yeah, that's gonna miss because Sifrig is providing both cover and locking him in a melee. So on a miss, it's going to roll 1 that way. So it ends up hitting all 3 of these people from right here. So Scourge and both of the sorceress looking ones need to roll for reflex. And the reflex is 16 for half. So top one's taking 3 and the other one's taking 6. Looks like Sifrig made his as well. Kid Tomes.
Gonna 5-foot. Actually, can I 5-foot step here?
No, that's a boat.
That is a boat. Can I move there
Yes.
without provoking?
No.
Can I acrobatics check there without provoking?
Yes.
Then I will do that.
Okay, you can move without provoking. As you do, this guy moves to right there.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, step up. Alright, so I suspect that's a flank.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I threaten him.
Excellent. So Dirty Fighter Dixit kicks in. So whatever the damage result is, add 1.
Okay.
So 6 damage.
All right. You kind of give him a swift cut across the chest, and a thin line of blood comes out of it. He immediately counterattacks and then steps back into Scourge. 22 to hit Tomes.
Nope.
All right.
Wow.
Bounces off the magical barrier.
This guy is
Give me one of
flanking
those.
on Scourge. So that's a 18 to hit Scourge.
Absolutely.
All right.
Doing my job as a punch bag.
7 points of damage. This guy is going to 5-foot step, reload, and then fire. Who's a good target? He can't see Ferris with the cliff. So Book, Scourge, or Tomes. Well, he can shoot at Tomes with and miss wildly.
Matrix dodge the bullet.
This guy is going to step in here and take a shot at Kid Tomes as well.
Oh, my studied target.
Ferris.
Trying to figure out how many hit points the ship hatch has. I summon the fire elemental.
Okay.
Here.
The Vor's Fang has 1,500. Right,
Okay,
you summon
so
a fire
just to
elemental.
burn through a hatch, I need.
No. If you want to burn through the hatch, you can do that in 2 rounds.
Okay.
They're pretty good at setting things on fire, and the ship is, in fact, already on fire.
Right. Fire elemental appears here. Elemental immediately tries burning through this big hold thing.
Okay, make a perception check. Alright. You just hear the crackling of flames.
I crawl out to the people, try and break through the hatch. The flames will go out in a round.
Right, Master Scourge.
1 second, I'm adjusting.
I not even get a picture of my flaming?
They're all going to be dead by the time your fire elemental is burning through the hold.
Well, that's why next round the water elemental appears and puts out all of the flames with drench.
Exactly.
Alright, so first.
So you're telling me they can't survive 2 rounds?
No, they will. I'll get you a fire elemental picture. I meant these guys, the Chilaxians, will not survive 2 rounds.
Alright, so this guy right here, my first attack is going to be the whip, the trip attack against him.
Okay, if you're sure.
No flank, no bonuses.
You actually are flanking him.
Wait a minute. How?
Anyways,
This
With
guy?
Tomes.
I don't have a partner to
Oh,
flank him.
that's right. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Only that guy's flanked.
So, on a trip attack, I add the +1 for the weapon
Yes.
to my CMB. And does it make any difference that it is a trip weapon? Just
No.
that it
The
doesn't
trip
give me-
weapon, if you fail by 10, you can drop the weapon rather than have yourself be tripped.
Okay. Nope. Not too good.
You fail, but not by 10.
Alright, then my second attack. I'm just gonna stab him. No bonuses. 23 max
Okay.
damage. Take 15.
You take him right through the eye. He crumples to the ground.
That's it.
Okay. The guy north of you falls through from earlier. That shouldn't... Oh, that should be a +5, right? And this guy dropped the crossbow, pull out his cutlass, and step into melee against Sifrig's 16.
Yes.
You do make a nice punching bag.
Yep. Is that 8
Alright.
damage?
Yep. Alright, Uncle Books.
Looking at Commodore Ferris summoning the fire elemental into the hole, I say, well, your sympathy for humans is greater than I anticipated. If you wish, I can hasten the break.
It'll be done this round.
Okay, very well. Then I'll throw a bomb at this guy after
Okay.
moving there. Missing horribly. And I'll move action. I'll take out a wand of mirror image.
Okay. And he dodges most of the splash and just gets a little cut on his fine Chilaxian cape. Kid Tomes.
I'm going to study the Hell Knight right in front of me as a move action and stab him.
He's not a Hell Knight, he's just a Chalice Marine. But
Oh.
when you put Cheliax in the Roll20 token,
He looks like a Hell Knight. So add
Hell
1
Knight
damage to whatever
vicious.
this is.
that will
If
miss.
it hits. Ooh.
So he blocks you with his buckler, begins chuckling.
Hmm.
Anything else?
Yep, that was moving a standard.
Alright. The other one is, of course, going to continue going for Scourge. For 5 points of damage on a 20. This one back here is going to pull out a potion and drink it. And he throws the bottle to the ground in frustration and breaks it. Sky steps into a flank on Scourge. And that's a 21 for 7 more points of damage. Captain.
Hey, he's supposed to be fighting me.
Fire Elemental spends the second round, and you said that will burn through this hatch.
Yep, you burn through a elemental-sized hole in the hatch.
Fabulous. I shout to them, get ready to climb the ladder, the flames are about to go out, and I start summoning Water Elemental.
Okay. Alright, Master Scourge.
Am I flanking that guy? Yes.
I will say yes.
Okay. Well, let's start with a short sword attack on him, see if I can just kill him. Oh, I forgot to add the +2. Ah,
That will miss by a lot.
14. Okay, then I will try to trip that guy with the whip.
Okay. Am I wrong in thinking that that trip would provoke from him? That's just now occurring to me. Do you have improved trip?
No, I do not have improved trip.
So that
Wait.
will provoke.
Let me look. Where did I take? No, I took improved bull rush.
Okay.
Which I'm not using at all.
So the question is, would you like to do something other than make that CMB check? Because
I'm gonna provoke again 4 guys. Yeah, let's just attack.
no,
them.
you just provoke from the target.
Oh, it doesn't provoke from the others.
Right.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Oh,
14.
Of course.
That's a 16 to confirm.
oh, yes, 16 confirms. That kind of sucked.
So you like reach out to lash out and trip this guy, and his sword just slides almost as if guided by magic directly towards your throat and leaves you with a nice big neck.
Okay, I am going to rage.
That sounds wise. Anything else?
Timing. No, that was mine. Okay, no, that was during it. Never mind. No, I think that's it.
Okay. The one north of you confirms another critical and hits you for
Nice.
17.
My raging hit points have not showed up yet, and I don't know why. Well, even if they do, that's not enough to keep me up. I don't think. Why am I not getting my rage hit points?
And you'll lose your rage hit points as soon as you stop raging, so...
Yeah. If I lose consciousness, I stop. I drop. But I'm trying to figure out if that keeps me up. I'm supposed to have, I thought, a 49 base. Sorry, y'all.
Well, how much does it raise your constitution by?
2. So it'd only be by 8.
By 2, you don't. You mean 4?
It's a +2. It raises it by 4. Sorry, I
Yeah.
get a +2, and 4 hit die be 8 hit points. Right?
So just
Yeah.
take.
Wait,
so
an additional
40,
+2 or
Yeah.
two
So
more
just
constitution?
take
So, yeah, go
17
for it.
damage, subtract 8, and then you have 9.
So I'm negative. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Math is hard. Alright, so I get 8, 13, I take 17, I go -4.
Okay. So you immediately drop out of
I
range.
drop, and then I fall, and I take 9 more. I mean, 8 more. So I go -12.
Ooh.
So Sky charges up the stairs. He'll provoke from Books as he slides in, and then he'll provoke from Ferris.
Punch him in the face. In the face.
Oh, that was
Frostbite.
yeah.
The
it's a
roll on the
D6.
die is 12, so
Yeah, the 12 plus 2 is correct, so
Okay.
it's a 14 AC. It's just instead of the +4 to damage, it's 5 damage.
all right. Books, you're up.
Awesome. A 5-foot step. Cast mirror image with my wand.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not gonna 5-foot step. Let's see. Yeah, I will 5-foot step, cast mirror image with my wand.
Okay. He follows you when you 5-foot step. Anything else?
I'll move action and put the wand away, and I just have my crossbow.
Okay.
So
All right.
4 images.
Kid Tomes, none of these guys here look like they want to fight you. They're all preparing to flood up the staircase.
Even the guy that I stabbed before? Nope. 5-foot step. I'm the one you're fighting, damn it. And stab from flank.
You're not flanking.
What flank?
You don't have a flank bet anymore. I'm unconscious.
Ah.
Your
Okay.
crit will confirm, and you'll do 4 damage.
Huzzah. That is the best crit ever.
He continues to chuckle. You see the hostile captain on the other ship begin shouting, and she's like, "Get their magic casters! Don't worry about getting the fancy dancing one. Once the others are dead, we'll just have all of us jump him."
Where is the captain on the other ship?
No, I think they're talking about us.
No, the
Yeah, I
hostile...
want to know where the captain is so that the fire elemental that's on the other ship can go after her.
Her stats are not included. She is a non-combatant. Just like any other sailor would be. If you want to go after her, you certainly can. She is located right here, where the 2 ships are crossing over. Books, this guy is going to run up and slam into you with a 22 to confirm.
Hits.
Okay.
It's a mirror image is up though.
And you have 4 images.
Yep.
He will simply immaculately stab one of those images. Okay. 20. And that's another 20. There we go.
I can't wait till I level up. They won't be laughing at me then.
Sky withdraws from in front of Kid Tomes, and yes, he is still laughing at you. And your rather interesting lack of damage. Alright, this guy slides in besides Ferris. Ferris.
Oh, sorry, other crew members. I finish my summons.
Okay.
And we are going to go with something nasty.
Maybe a water elemental.
Water elementals don't really do that much damage, to be honest.
Tell that to my Emerald Spire group.
Well, yeah, but there's also the -4 penalty if it's touching ground.
Ah, of course.
Instead, well, I'll start off with the easy part. Come on. This guy, it takes a running leap.
Okay.
And attempts to acrobatics over the gap.
All right. So, yes, you are attempting to jump over it rather than simply use the grapple board. That will succeed.
Okay, and he has a movement speed of 50, so he then proceeds to attack the black guy.
Okay. That was an interesting way of phrasing that.
Yeah, really.
The man in black.
Yes, that's a much better way to phrase it. That will hit.
I think we all know what she meant.
Reflex save to avoid catching on fire.
Is this a small fire elemental?
Yep.
I think you still deal the burn damage. Let me reread it. Blah, blah, blah. So when you hit, you still deal the burn damage. It says deals fire damage in addition to damage dealt by a hit. So you still
Well, that's what the 1d4 was.
Right.
And then it...
You actually do 2d4. So you deal 1d4 from the slam, and then the burn kicks in, you deal another d4, and there's the chance of also catching on fire. So you get another d4 out of it. Yes, I did not know that until after I had already run Citadel the Flame 3 times, which is too bad. Alright, so you have him run over and smack this guy twice. Or once, but very burny. What are you doing?
Eeny, meeny, miny. Ha, yes. It has a movement speed. I summon Octopus.
Okay. It has a land speed, right?
Yep.
Okay, then it can breathe on land. Is it medium or large?
They are medium, I believe.
Dire, fiendish octopus. Giant
Well,
Jotun
these are
blood.
Chalaxian. I think I may be summoning a Celestial.
Okay, what is? You summon a celestial octopus. It's kind of got like little white angel wings coming off of it, and it's got little sparkly stars and glittering dust coming out of all of its ink
Alright.
jets.
He goes here for the flank. He goes ahead and is going to attempt to attack this guy. So that's 5 and 3. Rolling to confirm on 1.
Yes. Both of those will hit, and that will confirm.
Okay, I need a fortitude save versus poison DC 13. A DC 15.
Boom.
Makes it.
By the way, Dom, Lorraine was asking about you getting the pictures earlier for the wedding, something, blah, blah, blah. As long as we know you're here now. Just wanted to throw that out.
Well, I'm just saying, you as the best man, you have certain obligations for this wedding.
I don't think I was invited to be the best man. I thought I was invited to be, like, his father or something. I can certainly be his best man.
You're his bro.
We can take my luxury barge back to Wadi. With Wadi, al Wadi, al Wadi. It'll be like the Hangover, Osirian style.
And then he makes a grapple attempt. Yes.
Okay. Okay, that will succeed. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
Master Scourge, you're gonna need to make a check to stop your horrible dying.
Is it plus con or just d20?
It's plus con.
Plus
Minus
con.
the amount of negative damage you have.
Yep.
Ooh, side question. So, if it emitted a 10-foot radius sphere of ink, how does that work on land?
It doesn't.
Aww.
Make a mess.
Alright, this guy withdraws from in front of the fire elemental and moves into position for Operation Beat Down the Casters.
Hey, wait, do I actually get to take my turn?
I thought you summoned the octopus.
Well, summoning the
finished.
octopus occurred last round.
Oh, you're right.
Beginning of
Yeah.
this round.
Sorry, you have so many summons on the field. I'm losing
I
track.
know, I do actually have an existence outside of...
Alright, you have a turn.
And Sarissa loves you all, but is going to attempt to acrobatics over the railing.
To where?
To
Into the
land
water?
on the surface of the water.
Okay.
She's not really fond of being surrounded by...
This is going to be interesting. No. So you're going to provoke 2 AOs.
Yep.
And as you do, this guy slides in behind you. 22
22, I believe hits.
for 9
Yes.
points of damage. So that guy like creepily slides in behind you as you jump over, and he's like, "I'll catch you later, Captain."
So how low down is the water?
30 feet. The ship you were on, the Famished Main, is actually much shorter but taller. It's deeper than the Sandbalat. Alright, and this fellow, I think that's your whole turn, right? Or did you have
Yes.
anything else? Alright, this fellow's going to
Um,
take a shot at books.
Well, I don't know. Actually, I still have a standard left. Can I see any of them from where I've landed?
I don't think so. You're 30 feet down.
Okay.
On the other hand, you are at the waterline of the other ship, which is currently on fire. For what
Alright,
that's
well,
worth.
in that case, I will walk onto the other ship.
Okay?
Now I'm really done.
So you walk in a hole in the side of the ship.
Hi, people. Come with me if you want to not burn to death.
The hold is currently locked. And there are 14 sailors inside.
The same hold that I burned a hole through,
You burn a hole through the top.
and
They-
I walked through a hole in the side, so...
Right. But they're in like a cage in the hold.
Okay, fair enough.
If I knew anything about this, I could do something.
It's too late.
Meh.
Books, what's your AC?
18.
Alright, so you're going to lose an image. And you are up. Losing images fast there, Books. Totally surrounded. Go ahead, throw a bomb, make my day.
So I just want to confirm which guy I had the Searing Strike. Was it with that one or that one?
I think it's the one that's currently grappled.
Ah.
Punch him in the face. In the face.
So I'm going to defensively cast a first level spell. Succeeding. And I will touch attack the one I have Kieran Strike on.
Okay. That will succeed.
And I'll do a Kieran Strike on him for another 10 damage, so 16 damage altogether.
Okay, so this octopus is like crawling over him, and then you touch him, and his eyes immediately explode outwardly on geysers of blood.
Nice. And let's see.
Do you have any other actions that you want to take, or should I just take my turn? I thought you still had a move.
I'm thinking about following Sarissa or attempting that, but I'm not exactly sure if that's going to work.
Yeah, that's always going to be 35.
So yeah, I'm going to attempt to jump to the other side.
You're going to attempt to jump to board the other ship?
No, I'll just jump. I'll do a swan dive into the water.
Okay. Alright. Are you acrobaticsing out of these threat ranges that you're in?
I'm going to attempt to. I don't think
Okay.
I'll succeed.
You'll need to make 3 different checks. Yeah. You will succeed on the middle one, however, you'll need to make another one as the middle guy 5 foot steps after you and provokes another AOO. Okay, yeah, you're gonna get hit 3 times. 17, 8, and 12. So I think the 17 might hit. How many images do you have?
Oh, I have 3 images at the moment.
Oh, and is the 17 actually going to hit you?
No.
Okay, then another image is eaten. And I guess you jump over into the water. Can you make a swim check?
Yeah, I'll do a DC 14 for taking 10.
Okay, you easily walk upon the water-ish. I guess you swim along the water.
So because my decks, how many images were destroyed at that point?
I don't know. You would have to tell me.
Okay, I'll tell
I
you.
think 2.
Five or less, so 18. So oh yeah, only 1 was hit.
So, Lorraine, I just got a message from someone saying that for you to use your water walking ability, you have to activate it as a standard action first.
Oh, it's a standard?
Yeah, because it's a durational ability, and it's a supernatural. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I'll certainly look it up later.
Checking.
Alright, so books is floating. Kid Tomes. All of the hostile magic users have been thrown off the deck.
Now it's just them and me. Yay.
Pour me a potion.
Do I have any potions left?
I do.
You do in your bag, don't you? You have
My
a cure
belt.
moderate?
I have a cure mod in my belt pouch.
Alright. I'm gonna
5.
Move.
You can 5 foot. And
Yeah,
then
5 foot.
Move action. Yeah.
And I'm gonna pour his cure moderate down his throat.
It's a full round action to feed someone a potion.
Ah,
So you'd have to have it already in hand.
okay. Then I'll just grab it.
So standard
And-
this time and a move next time.
Okay.
Yep.
If you do a
it's like,
move, a 5 foot to grab it, a move action to, a 5 foot to get there, move action to grab it, standard action this time and a move action next time. That's a lot of actions just to give me a potion, man.
Yeah.
I'll let you
I know.
decide whether it's worth it.
Nah, those guys are a little too far out for me to start wailing on. And besides, it would take forever.
If Uncle Books could see you not feeding a cure light to your dying comrade, he would clap.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's gonna make me do it more. Just, it's like, my uncle, yeah, he'd probably approve of me.
What would he not do?
Okay.
What wouldn't Uncle Books do?
So the hostile captain jumps aboard the famished Maine and gives orders for the crew members to cut away your ship. And so as a full round action, all of the sailors begin cutting away from the Laughing Dolphin. And so the famished Maine is now capable of sailing away from both ships.
With us still on it.
With you still on it. And Sifri, yes.
And the 2 summoned creatures.
Speaking of, this guy's going to step forward and begin stabbing it. Nope.
So we have a round.
I think that's going to hit this creature.
Pretty much. Where's the wheel?
Right by an octopus.
7 damage to the octopus, I think. Commodore Ferris.
Tell the fire elemental to burn their sails.
Your sails have a lot of hit points.
Oh.
98 points left.
Wow.
So your summons are going to automatically move into the closest combat that they know of.
Yeah.
Don't I take one for not stabilizing?
Yes.
Yeah, this was bad tactical on my part. I should have blocked the stairwell, y'all. Sorry.
Well, at least the potion will stabilize you. If not, bring you back into the fight.
3d6 plus 5?
So we're all
I
going to
don't
miss.
think any of those hit on red.
They do not.
Alright,
You think you can probably pop open the hole pretty easily from your side. There's like a bar
Alright.
jammed in the hole.
I
Oh.
open the hold.
Okay, you open the hold. You now have 14 unarmed sailors.
Scramble, boys.
Can I tell that the other ship is casting off?
Yeah, you can definitely hear the crew preparing to set sail.
Okay. Well, I tell that the people that we rescued to, their attackers are leaving, start trying to save the ship, / find weapons.
Okay. Alright, they begin spreading out. It doesn't sound like they're going to find any weapons, but they certainly try to put water and sand on all the fires. Anything else that you'd like to do?
I have a move left. I guess I will walk back to over here and keep an eye on the ship.
Okay, you see books just kind of floating right next to you. Master Scourge, you're going to need to save again. This is going to be on the octopus.
Oh,
11.
and I misspelled it.
And 19 hit the fire elemental
Okay.
for 4 points of damage.
Ignore
Books.
that one. I just had to spell it right.
Is there any rope on that other ship that I can grab a hold of and climb aboard?
Sure. There's plenty of ropes from the cut grappling that you
Okay.
could climb back up.
So I will do that.
Okay, you'll need to make a climb check.
All right.
All right, you start climbing, and all you do is just get dragged along by the rope as the ship begins to move. Kid Tomes.
I guess I finished pouring Master Scourge that potion.
Okay.
That'll be the move/standard.
Okay.
So, if you could, Master Scourge.
Okay.
All right.
You still have a standard move this turn. So
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Books, you advance 1/4 of your speed up the rope.
So
woot.
I will move up to the top of the stairs, and my studied combat, I'm pretty sure, is over by now.
Okay.
In order to study that opponent again, I have to spend 1 inspiration.
Are you going up there to fight?
Yeah?
I will warn you before you go up the stairs. I'm leaving. You're going to be alone. I have 4 hit points, and everybody else is off the ship. And no potion.
Well, you don't actually know that everyone else is off the ship yet.
Yeah, you're prone and a below deck.
Oh, I can't see. Okay. All right, never mind. I can't see up there. You're right.
Yeah, and coming up here, I guess I noticed to see a distinct lack of Uncle Books and
Other party members.
Commodore Ferris. We're like, where'd they go?
Okay.
Their summons are still here. But yeah, that is my turn.
You just... Oh, you fed the potion. You moved.
block the stairwell.
Okay.
Yep.
The ship begins accelerating as the sails catch wind, and the famished main moves 30 feet east.
Oh yeah, can I just take a free action to yell to our crew, follow us?
I got you on my turn.
So
Just block
they're currently on
Pick
the...
up the Commodore.
Again,
Pick
they're
up the Commodore.
they're on the Vorstag, and it's burning. Half of the sailors from your ship are currently also engaging other sailors on the famished main, and then your ship is actually to the south of the famished main with almost no one on board, and it's currently not moving.
Yeah. So
So
we're
it's
going to be
not
left.
just myself and Scourge. It's
Right.
a lot of other
There's
sailors.
anonymous sailors who are fighting other anonymous sailors. Okay, and that is a 22 to confirm on the octopus.
22 will confirm.
15 points of damage. I don't suppose that will kill
Octopus
it.
is gone.
And he will step into a flank-ish type thing. This guy will step forward and attack the fire elemental. 20 for 6. And then
Okay.
Ferris, you are up.
Fire elemental pops out of existence.
All right.
Do we see... Okay, so this ship is 30 feet away.
Yes, it's 30 feet eastwardly.
Does it have any ropes hanging over the side?
Yes. All the cut grapple lines from both ships are hanging over each side.
I don't know, Uncle Books. I kind of think chasing that ship may be a losing proposition. On the other hand, our crew members are still on there.
I will obey your orders, even if it's to my death.
That was
It would
really
be
creepy.
cute if I believed that. Jump overboard.
Working on it.
Anything else, Commodore?
I order the crew to abandon abandoned ship and I start walking out to perform crew rescue as
Okay.
they jump into the water.
All right, Master Scourge, you've been ordered to leave.
I will stand up, grab Kit Tomes, and jump off the ship.
Well, you can stand up and grab him, but you won't be able to jump off because that's 2 moves.
I can get off the ship myself, thank you. Go.
Alright.
Go, Scourge. Go! Seriously, go.
Alright. I'm not leaving anybody behind, man.
Please, I can handle these goons.
You guys are going to be leaving, like, half of your crew behind.
Well, she told the crew to jump off, so...
Yeah, but since you're not actually going to win this battle unless Tomes basically defeats all of them, you're going to take crew losses that you won't be refilling via taking people from the other crew.
Alright.
What about the rescued crew from the other ship?
Sure, you could take on the 14 of them if you'd like.
We have to at this point.
Whatever, we've been ordered to abandon ship. Do we stay and fight?
No, I'm not disobeying order. I will,
I'm pretty evasion tanky right now.
Yeah.
So I took my move. I will, ready in action. Yeah, I'll ready in action for Kit Tomes to clear the ship. And then I will use a move action to leave.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, pick up that buckler on the way out. Seriously.
I'm out of action economy.
Oh. Could I pick up that buckler on the way out? Never mind. Doesn't
It's a
matter.
move
Bucklers
action.
are cheap.
So, interesting. This guy 5 foot steps back, swaps to his boarding pike, and then makes a trip attack on Kib Tome since everyone's shouting about how they're going to try to get off the ship. 24 to trip.
Yes.
Okay, so he gets that boarding pike behind your knees and slaps you onto the deck. The guy right here steps up into the light, and 25 to hit you.
Well, on the ground, yeah. Can't
That's
effectively dodge.
that's including the +4 for your being prone.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll hit.
Okay. All right, for 6 points of damage.
Oof.
Okay. Uncle Books. The famished main slides another 60 feet east, meaning it's 90 feet from where you guys were.
Okay.
You see crew members just jumping off left and right.
Yeah, I mean, So is Ferris wanting to abandon the ship that our former crew members are on, correct? Not...
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So it's probably not possible to destroy the propulsion of that ship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's sails, right?
All right.
But it's 90 feet away.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the issue. Is it's 90 feet away. You can certainly attempt to destroy any of its control systems or its sails.
Okay.
Yeah, and as we saw in our last fight, control systems aren't that hard to take out.
So the control system would be what exactly?
Wheel.
I would say the wheel or the rudder. There's going to be some other ones though. Let's see here.
I guess what's easier, taking out sails or the rudder? I would assume sails with the bomb.
No, rudders don't have that much HP.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Sails have a base AC of 6 plus the captain's whatever, their check, and they have 0 hardness.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
I know that's the front.
Okay, so there is no rudder. It's just steering wheel. It's all assumed to be one. and it's probably going to be pretty difficult to hit from this angle because
Okay,
you're
so
90 feet away.
But the
30 feet down.
but the sail is just hitting a sail and it'll catch on fire, I'm assuming.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, of course, the sail is treated against catching on fire, but if your bomb would normally catch something on fire,
Yeah.
it will do that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. I don't even think that's going to hit the ship.
Well, does the captain's I
Let's
mean,
see
because
here.
the captain's on the other ship.
No, the captain reboarded her own ship.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed that.
Okay, so the ship's AC is 14.
What's its touch AC?
2.
Does it count as hitting a square?
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like aiming for. I'm just aiming for the area of the sail, not the.
Sail's a pretty big area.
Are you including your range penalties? I don't know what
No.
90 is going to do to you.
No, I mean 90's gonna be rough. It's gonna be -4.
Okay, you will hit. You hit the sails and you deal some damage to it. The sails are not broken yet.
But do they catch fire?
No. Again, like I said, they are treated against catching on fire. If he had, like, explosive bombs which catch things on fire, it would catch on fire.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure alchemist fire catch things on fire with ships.
Are you using alchemist fire?
I have alchemist fire.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were throwing a bomb.
I mean, that's my
And-
bombs do that.
They act like alchemist fire, only better.
So there's a couple things to realize here. The first is that a regular bomb doesn't catch things on fire. The second is that an alchemist fire only catches things on fire for 1 round. And the third is that if you want to catch something on fire, you have to use explosive bombs. That's the reason it exists.
Alright.
Okay. When I read the player's guide, I thought that alchemist bombs will catch ships on fire, but I could have misread that.
If you
That's-
can find a reference for me,
Okay.
I will take that. But
Yeah, I'll do that real quick. It was just in the Skulls and Shackles, so I'll take a look at that real quick. Let's see.
Meanwhile,
the ship has to make a fortitude save or catch fire. The ship's fort save is +12. It took 11 damage, so it just has to not roll. Let's see, it's a 10 plus 11. Okay, it's fine. It does not catch on fire.
how many acrobatics checks do I have to make in order to get up and jump off the ship in 1 round?
Getting up's gonna provoke, obviously.
Okay.
And then I guess you'd only need to make 1 if you ran down the stairs rather than up.
Alright.
Well, won't you try delaying, and I'll see if I can just carry you off the ship. Because if you get
No.
up and leave, well, I'm still on ready to action anyway, so I'll just leave behind you. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Exactly. I'm gonna get up. That's gonna provoke.
Okay.
Hit me.
He will not.
Yeah, even with the prone bonus or penalty, he will
Yeah.
not. And just dive into the water.
Okay.
My ready to action will go off.
All right. So you guys are left
Giant
with
cannonball.
a spread out crew. I'm assuming now that you're not in combat, you can all easily survive in the water.
Yeah.
You lose 10 crewmen and gain 14 new crewmen.
Wow. That was a mess.
You've also
No, we-
gained 1 point of infamy and disrepute as your name spreads to the Chelish Navy.
You know what we didn't do? Knowledge checks to see who was on board and what they do.
Well,
Well, those were all Chilaxian sailors.
yeah, we did that before we boarded.
You did identify the captain as Savantris Tisserand,
Mm.
who is a low-ranking noble in the Chalish Navy.
Well, I just meant we didn't find out anything about all this crazy combat stuff these guys were doing.
We could ask.
Okay.
We could ask the new crew members we just picked up.
Yep. Well, we'll know next time. That was painful.
All right.
Literally and figuratively.
So, the sun has set, and the Dancing Dolphin is now alone. When it finally gets underway, the famished mane has disappeared into the night.
We need to write that name down. We're gonna have to find them again.
Kick their ass.
Well,
Who's on first watch again?
I am.
I see.
Reaper's coming back, isn't he?
We'll never know.
Okay. You guys wake up in the morning. What would you like to do?
get drunk.
Oh, you're
We'd
pirates.
all like to do.
So naturally.
Did
Naturally.
we get any XP rescue?
You will get some story XP for rescuing the crew, but you will not get full XP for that encounter.
Because our enlarged damage dealer was taken down and our casters were booted off the ship.
Well, that was poor tactics on my part. I should have blocked the stairwell and used a shield and held the other guys off and picked them off. Not thinking. Sorry, y'all.
I don't think they went up the stairs until after you went down, so...
No, but if I'd have been at the top of the stairs where only one of them at a time could get to me, it would have been a different fight.
Indeed.
Then I could have just been poking at them from behind.
Well,
Like a bat.
I think you being alone down there surrounded by 5 or 6 of them would have been moderately unpleasant, though.
They only
So,
landed one
continuing
hit
to
on me,
Hagen's
and that's
readout.
after they
Okay, sorry.
only landed one hit on me, and that's after I got tripped.
You were saying, Captain?
Commodore.
Continuing on to Hagen's readout.
Okay, you continue onwards to Hagen's Redoubt.
Any interesting sails and or villages on the horizon?
You take a look for villages while you pass by. You don't see any in particular. Where are you going from Hagen's Redoubt? As that's only 9 miles away.
Well, you said not to go there till we level up, so I figure up around these unnamed islands.
Okay. So, as you come to the north side of Haken's Redoubt, you see a fishing trawler that rides low in the water, heeling several degrees to port. It is obviously taking on water. The sails flap loosely from the yards, and a fishing net drags in the water over the starboard side. What do you do?
Can we examine it more closely? Perception?
Sure. As you move your ship in more closely, you see a breach in the hull on the port side just above the waterline, and the waves are slowly swamping the ship.
Are there any crew on it? At all? Bodies?
You do not see any crew. There is no signs of damage or battle other than the hole in the side of the ship. Commodore Ferris, as you take a closer look at the ship, you notice the shape of a dinghy deep underwater beneath it, slowly sinking.
Okay. So if it's still going down, it sounds like it got attacked just recently.
air bubble me. I'm going in.
So, to be clear, the ship has not sunk yet. One of its boats is sinking beneath it right now.
I mean, if the boat is going down,
It's definitely going down.
and it hasn't.
I just
But
don't
you
know
said
why
that
you would
there's
air
no
bubble.
signs of an attack.
There are no signs of an attack as far as you can see.
I'm thinking ambush.
Looks like a trap.
So, who wants a collection of air bubbles and touch of the seas?
I can provide the latter for myself. But I will take that air bubble.
Shall we investigate?
Yeah,
Or do
absolutely.
we want to call this so obvious that we plant ourselves with our back to this and then fire ballistas at it?
I think it sounds like they ran across something in the water that got angry at them, like they got holed by a sea creature of some sort. Is kind of what it sounds like to me.
Okay, well,
seems
I
like-
will air bubble the entire crew and touch of the sea everyone but the kid.
Because
Okay.
the kid will be drinking a touch of the sea extract as well as the mutagen.
I would like to finish off by summoning a squid before we enter the water.
Okay?
And I will,
And a shield extract, of course.
I will mage armor myself and follow ahead.
You can place yourselves wherever you want to on the ship, and I will get a squiddy type.
Where's the hole in the side?
The hole in the side is on the far side of the ship that you can't see.
Oh, and your poster was correct. It is the standard to activate an Oracle Mystery ability.
Okay. So are you still in the water, Ferris?
No, I mean, I get it an hour per day every time I activate it.
No, I mean literally right now. Are you standing in the water?
Yes, I want to check out the hole.
Okay. All right. You have your squid. Everyone else is up on deck. Need you guys to roll initiative. You are all surprised as 4 fish crewmen begin pouncing out of the main hold surrounding Scourge and Kitones.
Yep, you called it.
I would really like to have Daria as a character, just for the...
No. No perception check. Oh, we did make perception checks.
Yep,
We didn't
you
see
failed them already.
Yep. Ooh.
And how high up is the deck?
It's practically level with the water right now because the ship is being swamped. So these are scaly humanoids with a large fish-like tail, and they're all carrying tridents, and they're all like screaming and aquing at you.
What knowledge to identify?
Monstrous
I can
humanoid, so
I can speak Aquan.
As can
What are they
I.
shouting?
okay, so I need someone is missing on the initiative order. And it looks like Uncle Book's acts in the surprise round.
Scourge.
We are missing a Scourge. Fascinating rolls. Gotta keep it average. I think we lost the Scourge.
No.
Well, now might be a good time to take our halfway break now that we're almost 3/4 of the way through. So we're going to go away for 5 minutes. We'll be back at 5 after. And we will figure out what happens with this ambush. If you are enjoying this content, please follow, like, and subscribe.